What's the deal, YouTube? Today's video is a quick washing style tips video. I'm going to run through a few things you need to have a successful washing style. Make sure you have a good hard brush or a medium brush. No raggedy brushes, all right? You can use a palm brush or a flat or curves. It depends on what you wash with. It's also good to pick up a Tangle teaser brush. You're going to need a silk durag and a stocking cap if you're wolfing. You need a good shampoo with a good lather. Today I'm using Fluffy Foam Wave Slime. It's a moisturizing shampoo foam, all right? And if you having a long brush session, I would suggest a spray bottle. So I like to use palms because you could get your angles pretty much tight. If you're having problems with your washing style not coming out good, it's either because you didn't brush long enough or your brush itself is too old. You need a firm brush that'll get down to the scalp. Okay, if you got a worn out brush, your washing styles might come out with a lot of curls left over. So I use hard brushes. Make sure when you styling, you hitting your angles correctly. I like to go from the crown out. Keep the crown neat. You want your washing style to come out perfect. You want everything in detail. You want everything laid out. You want all your connections nice and smooth. Washing style should last you 20 to 40 minutes. You really need at least 20 minutes to get a good brush session, good lay. If your hair is dirty, I would suggest scramble washing it first, rinsing it with warm water, and then proceeding to your styling portion. Take your time. I see a lot of people with videos where they speed brushing. That's why most cats' connections aren't as good as they can be, because they're rushing through. Take your time. Make sure you hit your sides. If you got weak sides, make sure you hit your sides. Because it's easier to wave and line up when your hair is wet. Spray bottle just helps the suds. All right. Bonus tip, I like to wet my durag first because that gives me extra lay down. Last tip, make sure your crown is neat before you put the durag on. Make sure everything is in a circle, and if you got a swirl, make sure your swirl is neat before you apply the durag. Nothing over 40 minutes is unnecessary, in my opinion. You don't want your hair to get fatigued from being under stress from the brush, or from being wet for too long. Okay, so today I'm gonna use two forms of compression: a stocking cap and a durag. Last but not least, you want to make sure you rub the shampoo with the grain before you apply the rag, just to give you that extra lay. A lot of people requested that I do one for the plastic bag. I will be doing one of those also. So after I put the durag and the stocking cap on, I will do a recap of the video for tips. Okay. I already wet the do-rag with water. Okay. Do-rag on first. Okay. Stocking cap on second. Only put enough where it'll be right at your eyebrow line. Okay, all the way around. Keep the stocking cap flat. You don't want deep lines in your forehead when you take it off. Make sure the do-rag is flat. No wrinkles, because those wrinkles will ruin your washing style. Alright? Boom. Tie your do-rag like regular. This is another reason why your washing styles might not come out right. Your hair is probably thicker than you think, and a single compression is just not going to lay down the waves like you want it to. So if you having curls popping up during the washing style, I would suggest double compression. And when you double compress, and make sure you really take your time to rinse it out. Cold water rinses are best. It gives you shine. It lays the hair down extra. Okay. So your do-rag and everything should look like this. You can tie this. This is a brand new stocking cap, so I didn't get time to tie it. But you could tie this into like a knot and make sure your crown compression is tight. But it's brand new, so I'm not doing it today. Sometimes I spray. Alright, so recap of the video. This is not a how-to washing style video. This is a tips video for people whose washing styles they're not getting a good result from. So basically, you need a good firm brush, okay? I prefer hard brushes. If you sensitive, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you weak, no, I'm just playing. But if you sensitive, use a medium, okay? But I prefer hard brushes. Make sure the brush bristles are in good condition, okay? No worn out brushes. You should not be using a worn out brush for a washing style, okay? Some people say that the shampoo lather is overrated for the washing style. I disagree. I feel like you need a good creamy or foamy lather to get the best lay, so that the washing style will come out at its best. So this lather is one of the craziest lathers in a shampoo I've ever used. This was formulated for washing styles, okay? Formulated for washing styles. This is not a review, so I'm not going to go through that, but I will leave the link in the description to cop this. That was the lather that I had for the brushing that I used. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Silk Durag. If your hair is thick, double compress. And that's it. It's your girl RG3. I'm live from the 313. Deuces.